Hey guys, it's ShadowPhantom back here with another video, and today guys we'll be going through all of the dinosaur remodels from the Jurassic Park Operation Regenesis mod for Jurassic World Evolution 2. So before we release the dinosaurs, disclaimer, mods can break your game. It's not the mod maker's fault, it's not Frontier's fault. You just need to watch tutorials, and I wouldn't recommend installing mods before an update or after an update. You need to give the mod makers time to update the mods so you don't break your game. But let's get into it. So Acrocanthosaurus first. Now I think for this dinosaur they extended the spine. And if you want to see my in-depth video going through all of the changes they made for each dinosaur, you can go do that at the moment, you know, up at the top, and then come back and you can see all of the major differences between each dinosaur. So this one, I think they made it a bit chunkier and extended the spine like in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, which is really cool. And I love the red eye, it just makes it look evil and looks so cool. So let's get on to the next one, which is Albertosaurus. Now I really like this one because Albertosaurus was, I don't know, it was quite a boring, like plain skin to start off with. But they've really changed it. I think they've completely remodeled the skin. They've made it a bit slimmer, and they've extended the snout, removing its weird eyebrows, and I think it's an overall a pretty cool skin. I'll be going in more in depth into what I think about the dinosaur remodels after I release them all, because I want to show you all of them first. Oh my god, move! Move, you stupid. Let's remove this tree. It's getting in the way. Albertosaurus next. So cool looking, and it's got a yellow eye and it's just red. It's just, I think this is, if this was in the game, like supported by Frontier, this would be my second favourite skin for the Allosaurus. Like I like the I prefer it to the base version. I do like the Dominion version. This version is so cool. I like it. I respect how much effort has gone into this mod. There's 25 species. 25 species remodels. Not all of them as harsh as most of them, but some of them are pretty harsh with the remodeling. So for the Triceratops, I think what they did was they made the back a bit like shorter. I'm not too sure, but you can check the video up in a little box above, which goes through all of the changes. It reminds me of that, I don't know if it was Jurassic Park, one of the Jurassic Parks, that a skin that's actually in the game that has like the red front of the Ankylosaurus, but it just looks so different. Because in the actual Ankylosaurus, the turtle back almost, I'm just going to say that, the turtle shell on the back of the Ankylosaurus went up a bit more, but they've shortened it and changed the head shape a little bit, and I think it looks great. I'm dying. Stop running. Oh my god, it ran backwards. Okay, next is Brachiosaurus. Let's wait for this guy to move. There we go. Let's go. Okay, release Brachiosaurus. Now I think in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, it was, I read through the thing, it was that this was either smaller or bigger. I think it was smaller. It was smaller in J Park. So all they did was add the skin and textured it, retextured it, and then changed the head a little bit, the crest on the top. Let's have a little inspection. That looks cool though. I love that. It just, you know, it isn't plain because it's got all of those indentations of different, like, darker tones around the body, and the texture work is amazing. Props to, I think it was Loco Jung, if I'm saying it correctly. Props to him, because I think he did most of the retexturing and everything. Ooh, on to the next one, Camarasaurus. I think this guy went under a lot of remodeling in the face, and I think they made him a little bit chunkier. So he's a chunky boy. And guys, if you want me to do more mods that like came out ages ago and I didn't get to cover them, I might be doing that because, you know, I like doing mod covers. This is just cool. It adds so many more things to do in the game. So yeah, let's look at the skin. Hurry up. Okay, so it's got this cool pattern on the back. This like green polka dot pattern, I think that's what they described it as. And yeah, I like the green polka dot pattern. It looks cool. And they remodeled the skull. So I think before it had a little bit of a crest, and they've like put it down a little bit, and they've made the nostrils in the head, which is nice. It represents J-Pack a little bit more, and it just looks better. Albertosaurus. Sitting down. Giganotosaurus. Oh, get out of the way, tails. Ugh. Now, sadly, I think they're trying to add more species that weren't in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, but were planned to, but were cancelled to be in it, and then also adding like buildings and foliage and things inspired by Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, which is cool. And I think for most of the dinosaurs, in post for the trailer that I posted, they changed all the dinosaurs' sounds, but in this game currently you cannot change the sounds. Hopefully that does happen, because it'd be cool. It just makes you feel more like you are in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis in a whole new level. Now, in this dinosaur, they've obviously removed all the crazy spikes that it had. I think they might have raised the spine a little bit, and obviously these red eyebrows that they added. I'm not sure if they've changed all the eye colours, because they all have their own unique eye colour. But yeah, it looks cool. I like this one. Definitely looks better, and it has this cool kind of like darker tone on the top of the body, and then some stripes on the back with a line. And I think it's been either, I think the arms have been shortened, but I'm not sure. I'm just going off what I remember from yesterday, which is not a lot. But onto Ceratosaurus. This guy I know has got a lot skinny. He's been skinnified. Operation Genesis. A small carnivore instead of a main carnivore. So they skinified him a lot. But it still works. It still looks good, and I like the design. It's got this, I called it peachy because they might have changed the filter. What's happening over there? Changed the filter on like say Jurassic World Mediterranean. But yeah, it's white pattern with some black lines across it, and then red on the face, which I think red represents Ceratosaurus, because I remember it from Jurassic Park 3. Oh, come on, move, you stupid Allosaurus. There's that little group huddle over here, I don't know why. Oh dear. Okay. So, come on, move. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add dinosaurs. Don't dehydrate, but need to eat. So I'll just add some plants at the back so that the herbivores can eat. So that, and so that they kind of move away. There we go. So, oh, and then also add some feeders. Okay. There we go. Can you all move now? Because you might be hungry. Yes, there you go. Nope, nope, you're coming back. Oh, and you're going to plant yourself right there. Well, that's the Camarasaurus with Albertosaurus. It's a whole party, guys. So Camarasaurus, I think, has been changed quite a lot in the skull, and they've made it quite skinny. They've made the crest a little bit smaller, and yeah, I like the pattern. It's more of a... I think this would work in the Malta like maps because it blends in with the scenery. I like the herbivore. It looks nice. I don't know why they're all gathering over here. I don't see the reason. Don't you dare, don't you dare. Come on, move by. Now they're moving away because they're hungry. Okay, Dilophosaurus with legs Velociraptor. Oh my god. I think they haven't changed the design much of the Dilophosaurus, but they've added the JPEG skin to it. But I think they said that they slightly tweaked the frill. I think that was the whole redesign process. They slightly retwigged the frills like design and then added this skin to it, including the frill design and these lines on it, and I think it looks cool. It looks better than the skins that we can offer at the moment for base game. Oh my god, oh luckily I get to move on to the next one. Triceratops. That's funny. Oh, now they're running. They're on the run. So, this guy I think was described as having like an not too olive green, but slightly olive green. I don't remember, but I think they tweaked his head a little bit, and they tweaked the skin, of course, and added different textures, possibly. I'm not sure, but I like it. It looks cool. It is a interesting addition, and I don't know, maybe did they make the eye bigger? Oh, they might have like made the tail thicker. Oh, the tail. Oh, that tail is deadly. That tail gotta get somebody. Look at it go. Oh, they've all got the tail. Wait, oh, does this guy have the tail? Oh no, this guy's tail's fine. These guys' tails are like, wee, you know, gonna whip somebody with my floppy tail. I think for some of the dinosaurs they actually made like a floppy tail almost. Edmontosaurus. This guy, I could not actually tell it was Edmontosaurus. It looks so different. Just the face. But I think this one is definitely, even if it isn't more scientifically accurate, it just looks so different. I
like the kind of red, orangey kind of touch to the top of the skin, and the green line as well. They kind of, they've also got like a more almost theme going for them. But the peachy, light orange kind of thing, then a darker orange going from the face down to the back of the tail. I think for this one they definitely made the tail thicker. And I think, yeah, the tail definitely thicker. And they remodeled the face entirely. Did they add it square eyes? Yeah, I think, was this the dinosaur that they added? Yeah, I think this was the dinosaur that they added square eyes to. I'm not sure if any other dinosaurs had square eyes. Wait, where's the Crephosaurus? Crephosaurus. Did they add square eyes to you too, or is it just Edmontosaurus? Yeah, I think it's just Edmontosaurus. But they added square eyes. That was one point they pointed out. I think they made him a little bit more chunky. Not really sure, but I think the tails are just so funny. So funny. So funny. Okay, Gallimimus, a pack of 10. I think for the galley design, they obviously added a new skin, and they removed, I think the galley originally had like an eyebrow that went up to here. But they've shortened it down, they've added a cool skin to it. It's quite plain, but then it's a nice touch of red here and there, which adds to it. And it's a nice orange. If it is an orange. An orangey to the yellow to, you know, dark orange in the hands. I think they made it a lot skinnier. I think that's what the Gallimimus has changed to. A skinny boy. That's what it is. Skinny boy. Oh no, not Ouranosaurus. Homocephalus next. Let's go. What happened to this guy? They have completely extended the head and redesigned it. So let's have a little look-see. So they've completely, so the skull used to kind of go inwards, but they've kind of just extended it. And the head now kind of looks like a Pachycephalosaurus head. Like that kind of skull that they can headbutt with. That's what it reminds me of. It's got this cool kind of black and grey design with a reddy, like bright, well not bright, like light red beak, then a dark red to kind of pinky red in the middle, and I think it looks cute. It does. Oh my god, the Gallimimus are in there again. But yeah, I think the design is cool. I like how like they're not all like completely redesigned, but they still look so different. Like if I was to pull out a Gallimimus, you could see the difference instantly. I don't remember if the Gallimimus had a short. Some of them just had shorter tails and everything. It was crazy. Oh, Catchosaurus. I remember what happened. So basically, what they did was they made it so that the plates on the back are uneven. And yeah, I think they made them just uneven, which is quite cool. They made the plates on the back like uneven so that they're not all the same. And I'm not sure if they made it skinnier, bulkier, but you know, it's just cool skin. It's got green face, then some reddish. I swear all the skins have some tone of red or green or something in them. Red, green, orange, they're all pretty, you know, similar. They all have that in them. Ankylosaurus, are you okay? No. I don't want any of these to die, so I might as well turn that off. I just have to wait for them to leave. Any dinosaur dead? Nope. Okay, so we've already done that. Now it's on to the Ouranosaurus. Oh, this guy has had a huge change. Basically, they changed the face, of course. They changed the face of it to have it more like a bird beak to represent Jurassic Park REGENESIS. And then they've hugely extended the back spine thing. And before, I think it used to like it's expanded, but then before it used to go like this and extend all the way to the tail, but they've made it like uneven with some bumps to it, which looks cool. And I like the new, oh look at it run, I like the new beak design. I like the orangey reddy touches to it, and the browny like underneath. It just matches and fits so well. I can't imagine how much time it took them to do this. Just I can't. It would be too much time. On to the Pachycephalosaurus. Don't remember what happened to these guys, but they look different. Maybe a little bit, maybe a lot. I don't remember. But it has a darker grey to it with an orangey kind of circle going around its skull. It's not square eyes, it's just a nice skin. Props to them. Parasaurolophus. Now this is like one of the only dinosaurs that I can actually tell was a Parasaurolophus. Like it has. Oh, hello Allosaurus, how you doing? It's a dinosaur that has changed, yes. It hasn't changed. It's just a classic dinosaur that we know what it is. Or I don't know. Allosaurus, hi. Can you let move it over? So yeah. So as you can see, they made the. I think they made it slimmer. They made its face a lot slimmer. They kind of kept. Not gonna lie, it's kind of the Jurassic Park skin. Like the base skin, like the design, like the lines going down it and stuff, but yet it's still changed. It's got this red circle around its eye. This has been shortened, the crest. I think, yeah, the skull has been shrunk a little bit. I just don't know how they I just love to see the process of like how they make it fit the previous design, because clearly if you're shrinking something, it's not going to fit the old like animations. They'd have to put it into the old one, yet not. The next one is fun. It is the Spinosaurus, which I put as my thumbnail for. Now this guy, they've made him a lot more bulkier. They've added the Jurassic Park 3 design, and they changed the face a lot to have those dark red stripes with some, lighter pinky kind of colours with the blue sail. It's good design. I've kind of seen it a lot, but I haven't seen it in game yet, but this looks cool. Darker red, lighter red, green eyes, white lines, pinky. They just all fade and blend together so perfectly. This design is just menacing. And then we hop into the Stegosaurus. I think they did a similar thing with the Ankylosaurus. They made the plates a bit uneven here and there, so that they wouldn't be too similar. This guy's green. Like Omega green. He's like Shrek green. But I think that represents the Jurassic Park, the Genesis like style very well. Dark green along the top of on the bottom of the plates, and then it kind of fades out to a light green across the face and at the top of the plates. Nice design. I do appreciate it. Now Styracosaurus. I think this guy's got chunk. This guy's a chunky boy. And look at him. He's unrecognizable. I thought this was a Triceratops when I was looking at it from afar. And I was like, what is that? It's a chunky Styracosaurus, that's what it is. But yeah, this design just completely changed the way this dinosaur to be. And it's, just brilliant. It still looks like a believable dinosaur. It doesn't look like it's out there. And I just love it. And the detail, like look at the detail. I can zoom in, like maybe there's patches here and there, but the detail, it's not pixelated, it's just amazing. And like, I swear everything has red. Red, green, orange, it's all here. And a greyish beef kind of colour. It's got all the colours that we need. And then we've got Ceratops, which also had a chunkyifying moment. Chunkyfied. Oh, hello Ceratosaurus. How are you? There we go. Okay. So this guy is a bit chunkier. They're recognisable as a Triceratops. I think what they did to the design was they replaced the 1993 one, because the 1993 Jurassic World Evolution one had some weird plates on the back. But they've replaced that, and they're fighting. And they added these little crests, and they've just extended the horns and just made his face a little bit more chunky along with the body. Then we go onto the T-Rex, which has had a major change. He's green, kind of like a buck, I think. Okay, he's been greenified with some darker green pattern on the back, but the main difference is his face. I don't know if he's been chunkified, but maybe the arms have gotten a bit smaller, I'm not sure. But the face, he's got eyebrows. Look at all the eyebrows. He's also got like kind of baggy eyes, like a definition on the eyes. The skull has been redesigned to be more accurate to the Jurassic Park one. So taking inspiration from Jurassic Park movie. I think the Spinosaurus was taking inspiration from Jurassic Park 3. You'd have to check on my other video because I'm not sure. I cannot be 100% accurate. This one, I think... I'll tell you about it once it's done. Release it. Oh, Parasaurolophus. Thank you. Now I think this is a Velociraptor. I think it's called the... Let me have a little bit of a quick check. And it is called... oh my god, really bad at this. It is called the cut male, so it's the cut male Velociraptor, because in J-Park, the menu, they had this Velociraptor, but it was never actually in the game, so they added it, and they had to take inspiration because, you know, I don't think it's very easy to make a model off of just maybe a 2-second clip from the intro. But yeah, I like it. It kind of reminds me of the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptors with the little spikes at the top. But yeah, it looks cool. Speed it around. And then, I don't know if this is a new skin. I'm not sure. It was in the 2003 one. But if it is a new skin, they've slightly tweaked it and it looks cool. Maybe they haven't slightly tweaked it, maybe they've completely removed it. But I think the skull looks a little bit different. It's more smooth instead of like, I think originally it was kind of like quite bumpy, but it's more smoothed out and has a little bit more of an eyebrow. And I think the arms have been shortened. I'm not sure. Yeah, the tails and arms are slightly shorter. Good. Ooh, this guy looking funny. And then onto the last one, which I forgot to put in there, was the Torosaurus. So that's why we have a random incubator up to the side. So, Velociraptor's interrupted it. I think this guy has gone under a major change, like the rest of the Triceratopses. Ceratopses actually. I can't speak. The Ceratopses, they've all undergone a similar change where they've been chunkified and then just changed the crest overall and the face, which is pretty cool. They're quite unrecognizable, but they just look cool overall. Oh, these guys are whacking each other. So guys, if you did enjoy this mod video, please smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll make some more modded content like this, because, you know, this is fun. I do enjoy messing around with modded content, and I'll make some shorts on some of this because it'll be fun. Anyways guys, go check out my walkthrough on all of the different changes. The link will be somewhere. Goodbye.